Good morning, everybody. I hope you're staying warm today. I'm sitting here by my window and I can't even see out it because there's snow piled on it. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great morning. I am hopping on for our weekly challenge hour live, and I'm just double checking that I'm on here. Looks like I made it. Woohoo! If you're on, go ahead and say hello. I'd love to hear from you and know that you're watching. Hopefully you're staying all bundled up and cozy right now because it is a blustery one out there. So, all right. While people are hopping on, I figured I would do some announcements before we hop into our challenge here. So I'm going to begin with CM extended a bunch of promos for us, which is really cool. And so if you haven't been able to take advantage of, the free album deal and the percentage off album spines and the adhesive buffet, you're going to want to hop on quick and do that before Friday. So what we have going on here, I'm hoping you guys can see this okay. I'm waiting for my video to kind of catch up so I can see. But we have buy any combination of 4 or more 12 by 12 albums. So you can buy any 12 by 12 albums, whether they're fast to fab or, whatever. So, and you get to choose one of 3 limited edition album covers. So CM has a bunch of limited edition ones. Oops. There we go. It's these guys right here. So you can pick one of these free. A lot of people like this dated one because they have albums that are dated, so they know, where they're made. And then these 2 fun colors. One's like a lavender and one's a green jubilee looking color. So you get to pick one of those free when you buy 4 or more 12 by 12 albums. So if you need to stock up, now's the time. I know sometimes, I know a bunch of ladies who will do their pages and then put them in albums later, so they have tons of pages to get done. Now's the time to get your albums. And for this promo, they're also offering these fun limited edition colors right now. So that's pretty cool. I love this. I think it's like a Caribbean blue. It's some kind of teal. Love that. Love the yellow. So some of these they have in the main line, like the black and the blues and stuff like that. They're just mica, meaning they have a shimmer to them. So if you have like some albums that are that color and you want to, add a little shimmer one to the same year, that would be a good time too. A little closer look at each one. So it's a turquoise mica is that Caribbean one, which means it's shimmery. We have a navy gold speck mica. We have a black mica, a canary, monarch orange, raspberry rouge, and royal purple. Oops, sorry, I'm like reading these and going off screen. So lots of fun colors. And here is that spine deal. So I love the custom spines. And remember too, you don't have to get spines with writing on them. If you have a broken spine or your album has a broken spine, hopefully you don't have a broken spine. If you somehow your spine got damaged for your album, you can go on and get a color and just keep it plain if you want. So that now's the time to stock up on those. If you buy 3 or more, you get 33% off, which is a stellar deal. So I know this deal comes around once a year. So I tend to hop on and have my list together and I get all my spines this time of year. So I did want to show you guys, the albums you can pick from. So that, like I said, these are extended only until Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern time, is noon Central time. So as you can see, all of these albums on this page with this banner, this one's gone, holy cow, qualifies towards album promo. This is coming back in February, but it'll be too late. I'm guessing they're selling out of albums because people are jumping all over this and stocking up on their albums. So there are tons of options, you guys. They just go on for days and days. And the ones that qualify are labeled with that little banner. And it's all 12 by 12 and fast to fabs that have the pages in them. There's bundles that qualify. So you're going to want to make sure you hop on and see what the options are. So I just wanted to show you that quickly. And then, let's see, we're talking about the spines. And then the special edition 2-way corner rounder and lifter stick or you can pick from the Rainbow Dots Memory Case free when you buy certain adhesives in the adhesive buffet. And many have run out, but they have added other things to make up for that. Oops, jumping the gun there. So I did want to show you guys a little tip here too. When you log into your CM site or go to the CM site, if you go up here to this deals tab and go to promos, it'll show you everything that's on a promo pretty much. Right now all the adhesives are in here, and these are the options right now. And they added the ruler, they added brochure pockets, they added a bunch of things to make up for the things that have kind of gone away or run out. So I see these peekaboo pockets did sell out. I was checking those out last night. So there's some options there. I love these. In fact, my tape runners, I have them labeled by different colors, and they don't usually offer the different colors. So if you want different colors to represent different tape runners, like I put my regular in a blue one, I have my reposition in a green one, or a yellow one, I think. I have my mini in a red one, my max strength in an orange. So if you want those so you can decipher which is which on your desk, that's a great deal. They did run out of foam squares in the jumbo tape runner. However, it was such a hit, they're bringing it back in May. So no fears. And they're going to have refills for it. So if you love it and you got it, take heart. The refills are coming. So just so you know, go to that promo tab. And I know they don't have the albums and stuff in here, which are also from promos, but they do have the little banner announcing them in here. I think it'd just been too much to put in one place here. And the last thing is, CM has this awesome bundle, celebration bundle in the advisor exclusive section. And I want to offer that to you guys. If you host a beginner's class with me, which means you get your friends together and I come in and I'm like, hey, let's make some cards. And it might be like a little cost for it just to cover everything, or I can do a free project as well. We can meet in a public place, we can meet at someone's house, whatever. I will give you this entire bundle free. So it'll be my gift to saying thank you so much. So if you want to take advantage of that, let me know. It's something I'm trying. I'm trying to meet new people. So just so you know, I'm offering that as well. But reach out to me if you want any more details about that. So good morning, Angie. I see you. Glad you're on. All right. So I think that's all I have for announcements. I just wanted to cover a few things before I jumped in here. That way people had time to jump on and all that. So as you can see, we're working on, I had to cross it out because I had copied and pasted from the last one I crossed out. It's number 3 for this year. So we're working on a third challenge, Hour Live, where every week and Wednesday morning I go through and I show you how to do the challenge. That's in my Ashley Scrappy VIP page, where you can go and post a picture of your completed page in the comments of that challenge post. Usually I put it in the featured section. I'm trying to remember if I did it this week, but I'll go back and make sure. By Thursday at 11:59 p.m. I'll draw a winner Friday morning and you win a little prize from me. So it's just a fun way that we get pages done and you can win something. So yeah, and then I decided to start hopping on and showing you guys how to do it every week, because I figured why not. We're, especially today, right? We're all hopefully cozied up. If you're at work, I'm so sorry. My husband's out delivering mail today and it's fun. So guess, you know, we couldn't close everything. So I am glad I am on the side. But all right, so this is what I'm working with today. I'm doing some more Animal Kingdom. I'm doing a lot of Animal Kingdom lately, just because I have a ton of pictures to get through for that. So working on this cute picture of Hey on my daughter's arm, and it's a bummer because people are walking by. So I'm wondering if I might fussy cut that out. We'll see how brave I get today. So these are the pictures I'm working with, and I think Animal Kingdom is my husband's favorite park. It's close to my favorite. I love Epcot, but Animal Kingdom is such a chill vibe and I just adore it. So this is our last park day on our trip, because we're like, we want to go out with a chill day, and this was a great way to do it. So working on that. I'm working with the What a Zoo and What a Zoo 2, and I believe the tonal What a Zoo is kind of mixed in here as well. And funny story, I found this mat for my title. However, Animal Kingdom is not a zoo, so I am going to try to attempt to cover that and see what happens, and like write the date or something down here. So I'm going to use that, and this is just going to merely be a mat for one of my photos. So I'm going to pull all this out. I forgot, I'm probably going to need a circle cutter or something too today, but it's all right. We'll figure it out as we go. My base page is going to be this paper here from the What a Zoo 2 collection, and I love this one because it's got like that fun frame on it. It's almost like a Fast to Fab page, but I don't think it is. Or I could literally just map photos and put them on here and it'd be done. But I'm going to use it as my background, or my base for this, is what it's called in Scrapbook. And on the other side, just these fun little stripes. And then I'm also going to use some of this leopard print brown, and then it has tracks on the other side, but I'm going to focus on the brown today. And I'm going to cut some borders into smaller pieces from some scraps. So I'm going to have to find a few more scraps. I didn't fully prepare. As you know, I like to wing it quite a bit here when I am working. So we're just going to walk through our instructions. So this one, they use the lobster buoys base, which I love this paper, by the way. If I lived somewhere with these, I would have so much of this paper. I already did our trip to Maine, so we're using this as our base. We're going to cut a 9.5 by 12 strip, and it says the green plaid, which is this like bluish looking paper. My printer didn't print this very well. So this is going to be our next huge mat where everything's going to kind of get built on. And then we have these two narrow little strips, this red here, that we're going to cut. I'm going to cut out this bamboo. So I'm going to begin by grabbing my trimmer over here. And I am going to cut, oops, I'm going to need my arm out, sorry. Got ahead of myself there. Got my little spinny caddy over here too, I love it. Alright, which you can get one of these free if you join as an advisor, by the way. So pretty exciting, and that's for a limited time. So 9.5, we're going to cut it 9.5 by 12. So I'm just going to go to that 9.5 line, make sure you're all squared up along your trimmer there. Give it a good cut. And there's our paper. Perfect. I will need my trimmer pretty quick again, so I'm going to set that over there. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere this right on here. I don't really need to worry about anything else layers wise, so here's my tape runner. Alright. And I like to use my 13 by 13 mat to help me center things because I do not have an even eye. I am naturally crooked, trust me. My face, I swear, is crooked and I can't see straight. So this was a 9.5. Oh man, this is hard math, you guys. I don't like math. All right, we're gonna go right about there, correct? Sure. So 11 and a 4th by this 1 and a 4th. That's about right. So, oops, kind of pre-stuck down there. I didn't mean to. Try to make it as even as you can. If you're like me, it's not easy for you. Oops. I tend to overthink, and then I just get frustrated. I'm like, why do I even try? So I overthink it, and then I'm like, yeah, it's too much work. So a little lazy with my centering ability. All right, and then we're gonna cut 2 1/2 inch by 12 strips out of this guy here. So once again, I'm gonna need my trimmer. And we're going to go to the 1/2 inch, which if you're going on this side, it's this first line here. If you're going on this side, it's this first line here. So it's the first line on your 12-inch trimmer, if you're using a CM one. Using a different one, I'm not sure. I highly recommend this trimmer, though. I love it. It's my favorite trimmer ever. Okay, so 1/2 inch. It's really hard with the narrow strips. So you kind of shut it, and then what I do is I start at the top and kind of hold my strip down in the middle as I go. And again, hopefully I get 2. Okay, so there's 1 of the 1/2 inch. This one's going to be even harder. It's all right. I'm going to measure on this side this time. 1/2 inch. Back up to stop. Again, I'm going to kind of put my finger and hold it while I go because these narrow strips are kind of difficult to cut. And there's our other one. Oh wait, it goes this way. This is like a perfect piece of like cut bamboo. How fun is that? I should put that somewhere. It's not my 1/2 inch strip, but it'll work. It's like a 4th. All right. So I got these fun little bamboo strips I'm going to stick on the sides here. I can overlap them, or I can, you know, whatever. Has to work. I like the leopard print on the back too, but it didn't quite fit here. I think they did have leopards on the safari at Animal Kingdom, but I don't remember if I got a picture of one or not. All right, and you can kind of tuck these if you want, or you can, I might overlap it a little bit with my brown piece here just to cover up any seams. Plus I like where this bamboo cut is kind of like popping up because it's right along the black line. I didn't do that on purpose, but hey, I'll take it. Makes it look really cool. Yeah, if you guys have questions too as we go, feel free to throw a comment, and I'm trying to look over at my phone as I go. That way I don't miss anything. Sometimes I miss them now, so I get focused on what I'm doing. I'm like, oh yeah, I should check over there and see what it says. Let's see. All right. So there we go. We got our base already ready to go. I'm going to set all my scraps kind of aside so I can use them later if I want. All right, so step 1 is done. Woohoo! Oh, it does say tuck it under. I didn't continue reading instructions. So you could tuck these under so only a 1/4 shows. With my particular paper, I wanted to put it on top because I really liked this black accent going here. So you can tuck it under. So only a 1/4 shows, so you're going to tuck half of it under your main base. It's up to you though, really. You can follow these instructions as much as you want, but I tend to take some liberties. So, all right. Our next step is choose a Capturing Memories mat. So this is this mat up here. The only ones I had left in my stash, I had the A Day at the Zoo, and I wasn't prepared to call Animal Kingdom a zoo, even though it is kind of a big zoo, but it's not. It's funny because I know their promo for the whole Animal Kingdom was like, not a zoo, it's not a zoo. So I just found that hilarious. So I'm going to cover this. I'll probably either cut something out of my Cricut or write something there. I don't know. I might just go a whole different direction. I might leave it a zoo. I'm not really sure. But either way, I'm going to use this mat. So we'll see what happens, right? I don't mind improvising a little bit. So, all right. Here to lay out. So, you know what? I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to simplify myself here and use it. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure I already made a title page for Animal Kingdom anyway. So I am going to probably just journal or something on this. Who knows? Day at the Animal Kingdom. So we're going to do something like that. All right. And then choose another 4x6 variety mat. In this case, they had a porthole on theirs, which was super cute with that collection. I got the party animal, and I will not be using party animal as my thing, but I'm going to cut a circle out of it. So, cut out a porthole using the inside of the large circle pattern. So I got my little circle patterns in my nifty little case here. Here's my large one. Look how easy that was. And then I have all my blades tucked in here in this little case. So I need my big one, and it tells me what blade too. Sorry, I missed it. Using the red blade. Perfect. Set that aside. Okay, and I am going to need my mitts. So I'm going to shove this over just for a minute. I need my photo. Don't want to cut my photo. I have the horrible habit of like working on top of my stuff, and obviously when I'm cutting a circle I can't do that. And I think it's a horrible habit because sometimes I'll accidentally bend my paper or my page that I'm working on because I was too busy cutting on top of it or whatever, but it's fine. I'm trying to get better at that, but obviously this I cannot break that rule with. Alright, so you can go ahead and cut a circle out. You can also use your circle cutter for this. I would have to figure out what size the circle is. It doesn't have to be right on, it could be approximate because obviously it's just for journaling on. So there we go. It looks like it's about 1, 2, 3 and a half. About 3 1/2 wide. 3 1/4 maybe. And then we're going to save this because we're going to mat a photo on top of this. So hang on to that. I'm guessing I'm going to need this again to put a journal box on. If I can find my instructions. There we go. Alright. Save the circle for step 4. Alright, so we're going to hang on to the circle. We're going to set the circle aside. That's what we're setting aside. Okay. And I'm going to get my page back here. Perfect. Okay, adhere the remainder of the mat on the layout as shown. Which means we're going to put it here. And, sorry, I have way too much stuff happening over here. So, we're going to kind of line it up with this one here. Yes, okay. And it is a good pointer to adhere the mat first, because once you adhere your photo, then the adhesive is going to probably stick right through that circle, and you'd rather have it stick to your page than, you know, somewhere else. So it makes sense that you're adhering this first. All right, and then I'm going to take my photo, and it says to trim it down. I don't think I'm going to fussy cut. Hey, I changed my mind. I don't have it in me today. Plus that circle would show up behind him, so I'd have to do something else. It was just turning into a lot of work. And we're going to crop our photo to 5 3/4. So I gotta decide which way to go. So 5 3/4. And this one is a true 6x4 photo because it was a photo pass photo. I actually centered it better. And then 3 3/4. Which obviously I'm going to go this way. There we go. Cute little hey picture. You know, even though there are people in the background, I still had to use it. I mean, it was just too cute not to use, so. Okay. So we're just going to stick that right on top of there. So we get to use this mat for many purposes, which is awesome. I love, like, using things for more than one purpose. So got to cut a circle out of it, and we're going to put our photo in there. Pretty cool. All right. Excellent. Next, let's see, where are we at? And we're going to also crop 2 photos to 3x4 and adhere those here. So I did double check these to make sure I was okay cutting them, and I know I'm going to cut a little bit off of our legs in the tree, and that's okay because I have a million pictures of us with the tree. No joke, it's crazy, and I printed like a lot of them too. So this is going to be 3x4. So I'm going to actually cut that guy with the red shirt off because that'll actually help the situation. And then go to 3. I tend to go one side first and then meet halfway and then turn out just to keep it centered. I don't like doing math in my head, as you've probably seen. And then we're going 4 this way. And yes, our feet are going to get slightly cut off, and that's okay. Well, our feet will get cut off, I should say, not slightly cut off. It's all or nothing in that sense, but see, I think it looks fine. And then I took this at like in the morning. I loved how the sun looked on this palm tree. So it's really not a big deal, honestly. It's just a picture I took that helped me with the Animal Kingdom vibe feel, right? And so I can kind of do that. And yeah, see this one, it doesn't really matter to me. It's still there, so. And once you crop your photo, I know it's hard to crop photos, especially that small. And you can print them if you have a photo printer. I just don't have, you know, the paper for it. You can, it helps focus the photo better, in my opinion. So it's fine. I'm trying to remember, you know, it takes some photos zoomed way out, like stand back a little bit so the thing's more small in my pictures, and then I know I'm going to crop around it. Sometimes I consciously think of that, and sometimes I don't. So now we're going to stick this, line it up with everything. It's going to be a really cool page. I'm pretty excited. Like that. The funny thing I could do is take a Sharpie too. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. That might be something I work on off camera because I'm too nervous to do it on camera. All right. That way I can redo it if I do screw up and not do it live. All right, so on here it has you cutting apart some layered borders that you can get with this collection. I am just gonna punch out some animal track borders. However, I'm probably gonna do it in different colors. I'm still kind of debating. I didn't fully pick out my papers for this either. So on here it does say use microtip scissors to cut apart lobster and shells and crab laser borders to approximately that. In here, however, I don't have borders for this like that. I do have, wait a minute. I do have stickers, however, that might work for this. You can see I came very prepared. Funny, that says zoo there too. I mean, these stickers are meant for the zoo, so it makes sense, but they're really good for Animal Kingdom as well. So I have some border stickers here as well. This brick wall is kind of fun. These are just animal ones, I think. Let's see, maybe I will punch out some animal tracks and use some of my sticker borders to help make up for it. I don't want to get too crazy here because I don't want to take away from the overall feel of this page. So I might do something like these simple leaves, or maybe the suns. Those are kind of cute because it's also a yellow vibe. So the brown's going to get lost, I feel. The bamboo's cute too, especially. Oh, I do have that bamboo strip I could use too. I don't know if it'd work here though. It's a little thin. Yeah. It's always worth a shot looking at something, right? All right. I think what I'm going to do is do a sticker border, the prints, and then like the animal tracks, and then another sticker border, I think is what I'm going to do. I think I like these leaves for sure. I wonder if the suns would be, I'm cutting tracks out on yellow as well. So I think I'm going to do the leaves and maybe the zebra stripes, because I think the zebra stripes are fun too, and they're not too crazy overwhelming. It's kind of a funny thing to say about like, zebra stripes, but blue is okay too. But I feel like the zebra stripes will help bring it together a little more. So I think what I'm going to do is punch my border first. Set that up there and get out my border maker, which is one of my most favorite tools. I love it so much. I loved it to death. My last one died recently, so but I had it for like, you know, 10 to 12 years, so it was time. So I got my new one, and for this I'm probably gonna have to show you guys the post-it note trick, because this strip is going to be too small, but I do want to use it for this. So as you can see, I put it in here. Oh no, it's not going to work. So no worries, I have post-it notes. And I'm going to dig up here. Oh, where are they? Here they are. So what you do in this case, if you want to use a paper that's too small to fit under the, what is this called? The guard, I guess, of your border maker, like it's not going to hold, you get some post-it notes. And you're just going to kind of stick them. You want to make sure your paper is butted all the way up against this other guard here. And I only need a border that's 9 and like a 3/4, so it's okay that that one part's been used already. And you're just going to kind of stick this, again, making sure it's pushed all the way up, like this. I use a few because, you know, post-it notes you can reuse, it's great. I also like to go kind of a long ways because it'll help secure it even more. And then, like, we're not going to go too deep down here, but, oops, I don't think I pushed up enough there. It is a little cumbersome, but if it helps you save paper, I think it's a great tip. So if you haven't seen this tip before, here you go. See, I don't like how that one's sitting either. Sorry, I'm going to redo this. So it's a little difficult to keep it pushed up against that. And I don't know if this paper is fully level either, which doesn't help. Maybe if I turn it this way. It's been used quite a few times, as you can see. So I'm probably going to stick these on this way to hold it a little better. There we go. I remember now. I like to go this way with them. You just have to be a little more gentle as you punch when you do it this way, because it does, you know, it can slide a little bit. And there you go. Those are going to hold those right on there. Put my caddy back a little bit. I'm going to start on this end because obviously I'm not going to use that end. And there's some. This is the cutest border bundle ever. I love animal tracks, especially for Animal Kingdom and the zoo and like dog pages, and I've even used this for cat pages. Angie, who's on, used it for a Lions page recently, which is cool. Go Lions. So next year will be our year. One day, hopefully I can use it for a Bears page if I ever get to a game. I'm a Bears fan. Poor me, right? I do root for the Lions though when they're not playing my Bears. And this year I was rooting for the Lions. It was a tough loss. Alright. So here we go. Alright. And you can also use this little, I call it punch poop, to make like your own little paw prints. Like you can, if you're like that tedious and you want to keep all the little pieces, you can turn them into little paw prints, you know, and build your own. So I'm not gonna need that today. In fact, I have some paw print stickers if I really need that. And of course, it's winter, so it's gonna stick to my table like no other, which is great. Good dry weather. I like to work on a clean surface, so. All right, got that all punched out. Take that out. And I'll set that aside. I don't think we need that anymore. Okay, and I am going to trim this down. Well, obviously I'm going to get rid of this piece first. I don't know how far I need to go, but I'm going to start by trimming it down. Just so it's kind of the paw prints left, you know what I mean? Not too much of this thick yellow border here. It's not fully even, but I don't know if that matters. We'll start there. And I might have to line up with my page now and again here. All right. Let's bring our page back. Oh yes, I will have to trim a little more off. Okay. It does look like I went a little crooked in my cutting. All right. So I'm gonna do, and again with these narrow strips, you're just gonna go slow, hold it all the way down, just move your hand, and you'll be fine. That's better. I like that more. I don't need that again. And I'm just gonna use my scissors to even it up with this here, which I have right here. I'm trying to decide where to cut now. Should I cut? Oh, I can cut between it, I suppose. Oh, I can tuck it too. Maybe I will just tuck it under like this. I think that'll be cleaner in the end. We'll start with that. All right. Before I adhere anything down, I'm gonna put my stickers on. And I believe I will do leaves on top, zebra stripes on the bottom. And again, I'm gonna have to cut these a little bit. We are gonna add a circle or something somewhere. I don't know, maybe I won't do the circle, we'll see. I'll show you though. I'm gonna tuck this one as well. Like if you were to use a circle, what you would do. And I'm gonna trim this one because it's gonna be really long. But we have room to work with there for tucking it in underneath our bamboo here. So gently lift up. Don't be too crazy with it. Oops. And if you did tuck these strips underneath your main piece, you're going to have to trim it flush with it. And that's fine too. I just like to tuck things underneath if I can, because it just gives it a cleaner look, because I can't cut very straight either. So I tend to do what's strong. Oh, hello, Sue. I'm glad you're on. Welcome. Better late than never, but yeah, you can go back and watch it, so no worries. All right, and then for my strip here, I'm gonna use my repositional tape runner. Again, I have it in my yellow case, so make sure you get those colored cases if you want them. That's how I can decipher what's what in my caddy over there. And I love this because I just run it right along, and it sticks to just the paper. And I can run it right over these little prints and it won't stick to that at all, so it's pretty cool. Let's see. Just want to make sure. Ooh, I might have gone a little too long there, but that's okay. Tuck that in. Perfect. Right on the money. All right. And then zebra stripes, right? I think I want zebra. Sorry, I have all these little pieces of paper sitting on my lap, and it's really funny.